Hello my lovelies, so this is Lizzie from Love from Lizzie, and in this video today I am bringing you the Love from Lizzie April 2019 card kit. I've been sneaking this away over on Instagram, and I think quite a few people have actually managed to guess the theme of the kit this month. And it's you know, it's quite amusing really, considering that in my Facebook group, the Love from Lizzie Facebook group, I've had a few requests for a certain style of card to be able to make, and I think this kit is going to fit perfectly. So Drew, your wishes may have been answered. I hope they have been. This is also just a little reminder that we are nearly at 1,000 members in the Facebook group, and when we hit 1,000 I'm going to do a giveaway, and it's going to involve peel-offs. So if you're a fan of peel-offs and card making, then hop over onto Facebook and join the group, send a little request, let me know that you've come here from YouTube, and you're in with a chance for winning one of every pinstripe peel-off that I carry. So, okay, I also would like to mention that the release video is going to be released straight after this one in the YouTube channel, about 15 minutes later or so, where there's going to be all the coordinating add-on products to the kit. There's going to be the release products, so things that I'm releasing that are new, that are separate to the kit, and there's also going to be quite a few bits and pieces from the March kit being released, because we, after a kit sells out, we often get a lot of emails asking for more to be made up, but because we are a small business and we run to such a tight schedule, I mean, once a month probably doesn't sound very much, but when we pop in the kits together, it takes some organising. So it's difficult for us to make additional kits. So what we do try to do is to source some of the favourite products from that kit and relist them into the shop as individual products. So you'll find those all in the product release. The final thing that I wanted to mention is on the Love from Lizzie website, which is lovefromlizzie.com, there is the blog, and every month we have a challenge over there. And this month, because of last month's theme, it's all about fairies. So it's a very loose challenge, that it's not a competition, it's not how skillful you are at card making, it's not how many different techniques you can include, it's a free-for-all. So anybody can join in, and it's a random winner is selected, and the winner receives a £20 gift certificate to the Love from Lizzie store. So it's well worth it if you've got a card. It doesn't have to be Love from Lizzie products, it can be any product as long as it fits the theme. Okay, so you've listened to me chatter on now for a couple of minutes, so it's only fair that I share with you the Love from Lizzie April Bon Voyage kit. So as always, every month I send out my kits in 2 bags. You have a large bag, which is usually what I call the A4 bag. This month it's actually 12 by 12. And then you have an embellishment bag, which has all the little extras, all the little goodies in. So I'm going to move the embellishment bag to one side, and I'm going to start with the 12 by 12 bag. So I pack everything up in these Ziploc bags to protect products, because the majority of our customers are actually in the US, so they do have quite a long way to travel from here in England. Incidentally, we do send everything tracked and signed to make sure that it all gets to you. Customs, sometimes I think they like to have a little play themselves, because sometimes they hang on to them for a little bit, but that's the joy of having it all tracked and signed. It just means that we know it will get where it's supposed to go. So I'm going to start off with the cardstock here. So this month with specialty, I send out normally smaller panels, but this month, because of something that's coming in the embellishment bag, I've actually done 2 full-size sheets. Now this is 8.5 by 11, and it's satin mirror in both silver and gold, because I personally prefer to use silver, like cool tones in my cards. I like blues and purples and things, greens, whereas I know that gold is also very popular, which is lovely for those warmer cards, and this kit lends itself to both very well, so I thought I'd put both in. And then we have a alcohol marker friendly white sheet. We have a really lovely aqua minty colour. It's really, really gorgeous, vibrant colour. Then we have a very soft grey. We have an ivory, and we have sort of a peach. It's a soft peach colour. So these are the 5 sheets of cardstock. I always include 5, simply because I like to make 10 cards out of my kit, so you can split them either in half or lengthways to make 10 card bases. Obviously some people like to keep the special coloured card for mats and layers, or use for anything else, so they switch in their plain cardstock. I mean, we do sell the alcohol marker friendly cardstock in bundles separate, so you can add those into your kit boxes. And incidentally, if you are a subscriber to the card kits, you do get free add-on shipping, so you can add as much as you like from the Love from Lizi store at no additional shipping cost. Once you've paid for your kits and your subscription, then you can add as much as you so wish into your box to pad out your kits, or if there's something else you've had your eye on, it works. Okay, so this month there are 3 cut apart sheets. So these are 12 by 12 sheets, and they're almost sort of like little icons that you can just snip out, pop onto a card, embellish slightly, and your card is done. And sometimes they're just exactly what you need. I often get a request as my dad is putting his shoes on to go home from having to come to a visit. It'd be, oh, I've got a birthday that I'm going to tomorrow. Have you got a card at all? And it's always the way. I get 10 minutes flat. So these sort of cut aparts are perfect for that, because they're just a case of snip, embellish, pop on a card, and you know, you're done. So on this one, this is the largest of the 3 cut apart sheets. There are 9 tiles on here, and they're 3 inches by 3 inches. And on the reverse side, there is sort of like a script. I'm hoping that you can pick that up here. So you get that one. And as you can see, it's some that are icons, some that are sentiments, some that leave space for an icon or for an embellishment. So you've got a really nice array, and these can obviously always get trimmed down, or you can fussy cut the icons out. They're really versatile, and I really find them easy to craft with. Now, this is the second one, and this has got 12 tiles on it. And again, you've got some that are sentiment based and some that are more like picturesque. Again, I love this back sack, it's lovely. And then on the reverse side, we've got this, which is like an array of sort of like ticket stubs, and they're quite old fashioned. So you have that one. And then the final one that we have here has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 6. So these are nice little dinky ones. These are 2 inches square. And again, it's an array of sentiments, icons, some that have both sentiments and icons. And then on the reverse, you've got this really nice polka dot, which was actually part of one of my sneak peeks on Instagram. And then finally, in the 12 by 12 sized sheets, we have the sticker sheet. And this is fantastic. The reason that I'm really keen on this is it's got lots of lovely sentiments at the bottom. You've got 12 in total, and they're shaped to be like tickets. And they're almost cardstock stickers. They're really lovely, thick, heavy quality. You've got this really lovely long banner here. So if you are a scrapbooker, this is perfect. But otherwise, these will trim down perfectly to make pieces for the cards. You've got some that are sentiments that are all separate. You've got some lovely little tickets, view, and here you've got the globe, some really cute old-fashioned suitcases, and you've got a nice mixture of like real effect and then graphic effect, so it's whatever takes your fancy. You've got a nice selection there. So next up, I'm going to show you the peel-offs that we've got this month, and these are clear iridescent mint peel-offs. So they are ever so slightly clear, which means they will absorb whatever the colour it is that's put behind them somewhat. So, but they will maintain that mint colour, and they're super sparkly. And we've already got the pink and we've got the clear in this sort of style, but they're really lovely and shiny. We have also got patterned papers. Now this month I have gone for 6 by 8. Usually I do 6 by 6, so you're getting an extra couple of inches on the top there. And they are double-sided, so on one side you've got quite a large piece. Again, if you're a scrapbooker, this is perfect. But otherwise, if you're card making, you can still trim this out and fussy cut perhaps the elements. And if not, then you've got the reverse side, which is also that polka dot once again. So you have this one, you have this, which is an old aeroplanes. Now my brother's a pilot, so I'm probably going to get in trouble for not knowing this, but I'm quite sure this is called a biplane. Please correct me in the comments below if I'm wrong. And here you've got like a really nice candy stripe, and that's sort of like a tan brown colour, but it's not just a flat colour. There is a very slight graduation in tone in that, which is really nice. Here, this is perfect because it's just lots of little sentiments like enjoy the journey, the world is yours, wander more, we're adventurers. So you can cut just these tiny little strips and you've got your sentiments sewn up for your card. These would also work perfectly in the inside of a card at the bottom, just as a little accent to match. And then we've got a tiny weeny little polka dot there. I think that's making my camera have a little bit of a wobble. But a tiny weeny little white polka dots on that lovely teal colour. And then this one's almost like a mixed media effect, but completely smooth. I haven't been anywhere, but it's on everywhere, but it's on my list. And this is more sort of like graphic pictures again, mixed in with some maps, and this looks like a ledger in the back here. And then on the reverse side, we've got more of those sort of tickets, but in a monotone between the teal and the whites. Here we've got this, which is quite a retro printed theme. And you've, I'm guessing, got a honeymooning couple here, waving off a ship with a handkerchief. It's very, very quaint. And then you have some older buildings, and yeah, so it's a really nice picture there. And then you've also got this text, which is repeated on one of the 12x12s. And then there's no time to be bored in a world as beautiful as this. Again, could easily be trimmed down to fit in a card, and you could even perhaps like trim one part for the front of a card and then the second part for the inside, that, you know. And then we have another pinstripe effect, and this time it's with the teal. Here we have these old stamps, and this is English, I believe. Penny and a half, I think that is. I hope. I'm afraid old money was before my time, just. I think my eldest siblings were alive when before decimalisation. And then on the back we also have sort of like this softer polka dot, similar to this one here. So these are great because you can double them up and keep patterns going. And then here we have a map of a portion of the world. We've got part of Canada has been snipped out of it there, and we cut off part of Asia, I believe, there, although Spain is printed as here, although I'm pretty sure it's somewhere over here. So not to be relied upon if you're going travelling anywhere. And then this side, this is lovely, we have these like the compass roses, like north, east, south and west, again over a very muted tone. So what's really nice about these papers is on one side we've got this really sort of like bold print, and then on the reverse side, obviously lovely, I love these hot air balloons, and then on the reverse side there's more of a muted tone. So, and what's lovely is that they work ever so well together, and because they're a bit larger you can get away with using both sides. Oh darling, let's be adventurers. I mean, that's just perfect, isn't it? I could well see myself saying that to somebody. And then on the reverse side you have sort of like, again, this sort of mismatch of various maps and tickets. And then here there are the last two sheets are cut apart sheets, which are lovely. You've got congrats, you're going places, which obviously this is a travel themed kit. However, this would be perfect for someone that's just graduated or just finished school, or well, anything really. And you've got way to go. Life begins when you step outside of your comfort zone. Wishing you a snappy birthday, which is, yeah, I love a pun. Scott will be pleased with that one. Special delivery just for you. And then again we have some more of those tickets, which was on one of the 12x12s, and then we have Bon Voyage, which was is the name of the kit. You are my happy place, safe travels, miss you already, and let's discover new worlds together. And then on the back these are like plotting points. So those are the pattern papers. And then finally in the 12x12 bag we have the stamp set, and this was so much fun to create. So you have like a larger stamp here, which really, because of the orientation of the ship and the little compass, it needs to be this way up. And it's got little waves in it, and it's also got these grid lines that would be used for map plotting. And then there's a little dotted line that ends up at this teeny little ship here, which is ever so sweet. You have got the compass, and then you've got 3 islands. Now these 3 islands can be decorated with the various mountain ranges there are. We've also got 2 little tiny weeny trees and a church. So you can decorate your islands up. Alternatively, within the island, you can pop your sentiments, and we've got Bon Voyage, Adventure Awaits, Explore the World and Adventure, and then you've got a lovely large compass rose and then a teeny compass rose. So that's what is going to come in your 12 by 12 bag. And then we have the embellishment bag. So it's jam-packed with goodies this month. I'm really excited to share this with you. And I'm going to start with the Nouveau. This was sneak peeked over on Instagram. The Nouveau often is my first sneak peek of the kit. And this is bottle green, and it's like a pearlescent, mossy, warm green. I'm not sure about what it's like in the States, but in the UK, when I think of a bottle green, I think of a really deep emerald green. But perhaps this is more the colour that is featured in American bottles. And then here we have the twine. Now I'm not going to unravel all of this because I'll never get it back together. However, there are 7 strands of twine this month, and they come in 2 different widths. So I'm just trying to separate them here somewhat to make it a little clearer as to which is the narrow and which is the large. So we have 4 of the wider twines, and if they're going to play ball with me, there we go. Okay, right, so we have an ivory twine with a gold sparkly thread running through it. We have a white twine with a silver thread running through it. We have this, which is a white twine with, it's like a tan brown. It's a really, really nice soft colour. And then we also have this one, which is white, and it's got a very shiny grey. I mean, you may actually be able to see it better on the end there. I'm hoping you can see some of the shine. So that's a really like glossy twine. So there's 4 in that width, which are the wider ones. And then we have 3 in the narrower, and we have a brown and white, we have an orange and white, and then I think we have my personal favourite, which is a dark blue, a light blue and a white, all twiddled together. Twiddled is a word, in case anyone wants to check. So there you have 7 metres worth of twine in your kit this month. Then we have some tags. Now, our darling Alicia, our crazy paper chick, is really suffering at the moment, unfortunately, with her wrists. She's struggling with her card making, so she skipped this month's kit. So I have swooped and quickly included 4 tags because I know how much she loves a tag, and she'll be very sorry to miss it. But we've got 2 larger white tags, a larger craft tag, and then a smaller craft tag, and they all come with, this one's more of a rustic twine and this is more of a string twine. So they're good to go, ready for popping onto your cards or even onto your gifts, depending how you like to use a tag. And then there are 2 metal keys. I'll just pop these out of their bag. And they're solid. They're a really, really lovely key. You know, if you had like a really nice little jewellery box or something, you could well imagine this being the key for it. But you get 2 of those, and they're super pretty. I'm a little bit in love with those ones, as you may be able to tell. There is the Bon Voyage sequin mix, and you get a sample bag in the kit. If this colour is something that coloured mix is something that you really like, we do sell the bags in full-size bags. But this has got a really nice sort of graphite, copper, brown, peach, and an ivory, and they've got lots of lovely shine to them. And we have got some little wooden pieces this month, and these are super, super cute. We have got a little suitcase. We have the globe. Let's get that around the right way. There we go, we have the globe. We have like a postage stamp frame. So you could, you know, in theory, if you wanted to take one of your stickers and make a little stamp out of it, for a faux stamp for the front of your card. We have the compass rose. We have this hot air balloon, which is ever so cute because it also has the basket etched into it as well. And these are perfect for colouring with your inks, leaving natural. Coloured pencils work very well on them. We also have a little aeroplane that wants to fly away from me. We have a plotting point, very similar to the pattern paper, although a little bit narrower. We have a lovely little arrow, which is great for if you're doing sort of like a bit of a mixed media type card. And then we have this little camera, which may just be my favourite. Super, super sweet with a little heart lens there in the middle. And then the next little bag, we've doubled up on this bag because we are trying to be aware of all of the plastic that we use. In the world that we live in, it's important to try to consider what we're going to be leaving our children to inherit. And in this bag you have 6 little wooden clothes pegs, which again work really well with the tags and with the, if you're going to do sort of like a patched piece, as some of the paper sort of like leans towards. So there are your 6 pegs, and then there are 30 brads, and these come in 6 colours, so you get 5 of each. And there is a lovely pale blue, see if I can identify these quickly, a nice mint green, we have a lovely peach colour, and then we have a nice pale grey, we have a dark sort of stone grey brown colour, and then we have a tan. And so you get, oh gosh, there we go, you get 5 of each of those colours all in your little bag there. And then last but by no means least, I have left these last because they are a little bit special this month, are the dies. So usually in the kits I include 1 or 2 small dies. This month I've included a large full-size set. This, if you would like to have a size comparison, in the shop this line I would list for £15. So considering the kit is £22 if you're on subscription, you're getting a lot of bang for your buck this month. So here we have a nice large car die, and it's got these lovely swirls within the design, so it's not just a flat car. And it's the reason that I included this silver and gold satin mirror, because these look stunning when die cut from mirror cardstock. We also have a scooter, again with this lovely swirl design to it. We have a nice aeroplane. We have a sailing yacht, which has got 3 little hearts on the hull, which is very sweet. I'm running out of space here now, people. We'll pop him down there. And then we also have a cloud, which is lovely for, you know, for if you're doing the sailing yacht, or the aeroplane would be perfect. And I mean, I'm sure you could fashion these into being different things as well. So that is it. That is the Love from Lizi May, or April, my apologies, I'm working on the May now. April card kit. I really hope that you like it. Please do leave me a comment below letting me know what it is in particular that you really like about this kit. When putting this together, I really liked the fact that it was gender neutral. So you've got some nice teals, and you've got some nice peaches, and like a very soft orange to it, some yellows and some mustardy colours. So my thoughts are that this will lend itself very well to masculine cards without it being sort of all car themed or all golf themed, or, you know, men cards I personally struggle a little bit with, because I like making pretty cards, but I feel I can make pretty cards that will be suitable for men with this kit. So fingers crossed. My 10 cards 1 kit video will be up in a few days, so you'll be able to check it out then to see if I've managed to succeed. But if you want to head on over now to the release video, which by now, with me chattering on, should have been released, and in there you're going to find, as I say, the April released products, all of the add-on products, and the coordinating recommended add-ons that we already have in the shop that are now recommended to go with this kit. So I'll speak to you in a few moments, I hope. Bye!